Yep, another phone stream. Ow. Yeah, I think it's live. But anyway, is it live? Yeah. Um, quiet Josh over there. Today, um, I've got some wrought iron pieces that I'm gonna try and draw some flat, make some like really thin flat stock out of to do the webbing for uh, the octopus sculpture. And if I have time today, what I'll probably do is take and shove that whole thing in the forge to heat up just the, not the whole body, but the base of the legs, toss it in the vise and then spread it out instead of trying to use the torch to individually do it. We'll see how that works. Another thing, while Josh is here, we'll probably work a little bit on that Damascus, or at least flatten it out into a billet that can be cut to shape for your. Do you have that knife with you?
Yes.
Okay. For the Milwaukee's.
Just knife. It's just a folding
Milwaukee folding knife. Yeah. Anyway, job site knife.
Yeah.
So what's up, Mr. Woodring, Mr. Maker, Trail Duds? You got power back on, I'm assuming. And Shane Lalone, Phil Works, and yeah. I guess everybody got sick and tired of last week, so they're like, nah, we ain't gonna. You're gonna have like 8 people watching, and you're gonna like it. Yeah, well, here we go.
Let me see what I can do about that.
Nah, it's not a huge, massive deal.
I know.
It's mostly power hammer work today, so it's not like anybody gets to see feats of strength.
I got you. I've had people ask me to send them a link, so I shall. That seems very small compared to last week.
What?
That seems small compared to that from last week.
Yeah, definitely. What's up, Holler? Power came on after 37 hours. Rough.
Ouch.
Get that nice and roasty toasty. I'm walking over here like I'm gonna mess with the computer. Yeah, phone stream. Hey, Steven. Yes, phone stream. I ain't gonna even mince it. It's strictly because I got lazy. I was playing a computer game, and then I came out here and was moving some stuff around, and I looked at the clock. It's like, oh snap! No time to bring the computer out. I got lazy.
Shouldn't do that. Shouldn't get lazy. Let some things burn in your forge.
Right. But we're gonna do the power hammer today. So what we'll probably do once we get started is move the camera right over there, and that will be the primary shot.
Unless we see comments otherwise that say you wouldn't mind having the moving shots where I'll grab the camera and move around and get different angles. Just let us know in the comments.
Also, let me know if you guys can hear him. I can barely hear him, and I'm standing right next to him. Hey, Boar. Okay. Say it with your chest.
I don't have one of those.
Let me maneuver this. The good thing about this camera, I can move it around without worrying about disconnecting the stream. Y'all get to see my cutting oil. I don't want y'all to see my cutting oil.
And I'll start talking louder. Sorry.
What's up, Henry St. Street Forge? Yeah, as far as the issues hearing Josh, he's a mumbler. He's always been a quiet talker, though.
I guess that comes from wanting to be invisible.
Aw.
Oh, not feeling invisible, just wanting to be.
And here's you on camera in front of tens of people.
Tens of people, exactly.
Now I am hoping this is wrought iron. It is a wagon wheel, a wagon tread, and I know that some wagon wheels are wrought iron, but a lot of them have been replaced with steel. However, this was sent to me as wrought iron, so it should be wrought iron. And the idea is I'm gonna draw that out and into a flat piece, and then turn and cut it into triangles. I need 7 triangles. If that isn't wrought iron, I do have this chunk of wrought iron that I could, widen and draw out and do it that way. But I want about 3-inch by 3-inch by 3-inch triangles. But the bigger the better. What are they saying? Cormulis, what's up? All right. Careful. Before I get it too thin, I am gonna switch sides, and yeah. Let that heat up a bit. Turn this off. I like how with the wider angle of the phone, they can see us over here, whereas with the G7 camera they can't. You know, if I step off screen. The fire pot grate was fair to middling. It's getting chewed up enough that I was looking at Fiery Furnace Forge fire pots. What's up, John? Yep, all day about magnesium. This morning's show is about the rare metal magnesium. It's an alloy using mayonnaise and iron. Next week we're going to talk about mustardnesium and ketchupium. It was John Brunel's idea. John Brunel really wanted to hear about mayonnaise. Hey, Robert. Mustardium. Yeah, that's from where it burned. That will probably get sacrificed off. But honestly, yeah, the Kimball Wolf Jaw tongue should probably hold that well and good. Right back. But this shouldn't take too long.
You're good.
Yep. Wait, is next weekend Easter? If next weekend is a holiday, then I'll probably call it off. I don't know. I'll talk to my crew. Because if nobody's going to be here, fry saucium. Run with it, guys. And here's the cool thing about this. I don't necessarily need to polish it flat because it is a natural texture. I literally just thought about that. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to, you know, flatten it out. No, not necessarily.
Somebody said earlier that not all wrought iron etches well.
Yeah, that is true. However, if I can take these pieces and toss them in acid and leave them longer than the arms, I could probably do that and then weld them on, you know, get a deep, nice deep grain etch on them. As long as I can tell that they're wrought iron. Did you go get your knife?
I put it in my bag and then I don't know. I took it out.
All right.
I'm bringing it.
Yep. Well, we can still flatten that out. Maybe fold it.
Still do something.
This next weekend is Palm Sunday, and then the week after is Easter.
This is Palm Sunday.
Today's Palm Sunday.
And then Easter's next.
I want a palm tree.
I was so close to getting you one for Christmas. A Christmas palm tree.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to do. For like 5 years running, I was going to do that. Sorry. Well, darn, I might have just given away your present.
Hey,
this
you
year.
show up with a palm tree, even if it's fake.
It would be. It's pretty lit. It's a Christmas tree.
That'd be awesome.
And I did give you a palm tree, actually.
That little itty bitty thing.
Yeah.
That wasn't actually a palm tree. That's the size that it ultimately got was the biggest it would get.
Oh,
You know.
well, darn.
It's all right. And it died.
Oh,
I have a black thumb.
yeah. If it's not metal, it's not going to work.
Right? I can't grow anything. It's funny because I want a garden. What's your vector, Victor?
How do they pronounce mayonnaise in Australia?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Adam. Well, let me take some quick measurements, and I might flatten out that other piece as a just in case. Actually, right there. It's 3 inches across. I think I can get 3 out of that. So if you get 4 on one side, you'll get 3 on the other. Mm-hmm. You know. So I think that's long enough, and it's a bit thinner. I mean, I don't necessarily need like paper thin, but yeah. So that's that piece. And I am going to go ahead and flatten this piece out. Hopefully that works. This, I know, etches like wood. What are they saying about me? Is that making fun of me again?
No.
Why not?
A metal palm tree would be easier to make than an octopus. Just saying.
Yeah, it would. Huh? No, I plan on making like a series of full-size metal palm trees.
I think you might need help with that.
Yeah. I also need to source the material. I'm going to do the trunk out of pipe. You know. But I got to make some tools for it because one of the ways that I plan on doing it is taking segments of pipe, and I've got to take a form. Say if I do 3-inch, I got to take like a make a 3.5-inch form to heat the end of the pipe up, and then jam it down on the form to widen the end of the pipe, so that it then slips over. Like think bells for pipe. And now
much more decorative than
except out of metal, not PVC. And do it that way. And say I want a 32-foot palm tree. Each piece would have to be about 18 inches long for 1-foot sections. And then a connection at the top for all the leaves, and each leaf is about 5 foot long, and I'm going to need 5-foot sheets, a 1/4-inch steel. Yeah, it's going to be, or do it in copper. Take some copper pipe, split it, spread it, and it would patina green. And then take and make coconuts.
Yeah, those things.
Yeah, I thought about it. Hey, Chaz. Where did those big flat rock pieces? They were a wagon wheel, and I am not certain they are wrought. I am just told that they were wrought. Okay, by the person who sent them to me. And I can't remember who sent them to me. It was either one of you guys in the chat. It could have been Trail Dust. It could have been you, John. I don't know. It could have been Robert Robinette. Could have been somebody who's no longer watching my channel.
Was not John, says he.
Okay, so we know it wasn't from John.
Jack Pines asked what you making.
I am working on the webbing for the octopus arms. And then we will be working on a little bit of Damascus. Hey, Ouroboros. So this one I got to get nice and hot because I got to spread it out, and then I've got to widen it. Or I've got to widen it, then I've got to lengthen it. And I've got the flat die on the bottom and a drawing die on the top. It allows me a little bit more control. Also, I haven't made my bottom rounding die yet. That's right here. Troy, how you doing? Eric, what's up? Paul Fontanini, how you doing? Just a whole bunch of people popping in. There's John complaining more and more about mayonnaisium. And Jeff Killian, how do? Absolutely, Ouroboros. And I probably got a lot of clinker in the bottom of this right now. I did not do a full clean out before the show. It was just so much. I pulled out all the big chunks. It is a different camera angle than normal. I'm actually on my phone right now, and
We're on location at the power hammer.
yeah. And I'm mainly using the power hammer, so, you know, instead of zooming in on it. Alright. So, like I said, what I need to do is widen it. A bit, lengthen it a bit, and then I can switch over to the flat dies and now I know this is good, nice and unrefined wrought iron. I can already see the striations.
Looking at moving to Florida,
Yeah, man. I love Florida. I might go back. So right on, Caitlin. Sunshine State. Pretty much everything we're working today has got to be done at Forge Welding, you know. I know I'm letting it get cold. Flip it around, lengthen it out. What y'all saying? Drop something already? Drink. Yeah. Alrighty. Hush, you. That thing kind of terrifies me.
I don't think there's a kinda about it.
I'd like this piece to match that piece.
Good luck.
Yeah, right?
You should have just got 2 of those other pieces.
Well, no, I don't need it. Like, in case this doesn't etch right, this will.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
What are you getting, dude?
Oh, yeah, I need it hotter.
Almost through. Right into a... Yeah. Cold batch of coal.
Into a
Cold batch
box
coal.
of rocks.
Basically.
So, Alex, did you end up watching this morning's show? Already gone. Oh, wait, no. Saying bye to Caitlin. Okay. When people say bye to people, I think they're leaving. It's like, no, wait, where are you going? Yeah, Alex. John Brunel was complaining that you weren't there. You know what I wish I had? A roll, like a sheet roller. Get it hot and then like a kind of like an English wheel, you know, but like a roller where you just and it like makes sheets. It would have to be hydraulic,
Yeah.
you know.
My brain is backwards processing how to make it.
And yeah. I know they exist because they exist to make sheets. The chat probably knows. They're like, oh yeah, that's called a blah 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 blah. There we go. It's moving along. A little short. Yeah.
Well, if you look at how thick it is, once you widen it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You stretch it a little bit more than that. It'll it might match out pretty well.
Yeah. I think I need to clean the fire a little bit.
Shall we get some live action shots of you cleaning the fire?
You all see the fire?
Not really.
Not really.
Caution, movement.
Now, John, you take a piece and you can roll it in sideways to widen it, and then you can take that same piece and roll it in lengthwise to lengthen it. You don't do it. You don't like put in a bar and expect to get a foot by foot sheet. You do it in stages.
Sorry, John.
Some of this clinker out of here.
Trail Dust says fire pot cam in quotations.
Is it?
Kind of. Not really. Can be.
Can be. Wah.
I can feel the warmth. Called a rolling mill. It only moves stuff in one direction. It's great for some applications, not great for others.
I would make it great for my applications. And here, for some reason, I thought I was inventing a whole new tool that's never ever been thought of. No, I'm just kidding. I knew it existed somehow, somewhere.
Somebody just warned you about the ash dump smoking. You took care of it.
Yeah.
New kind of chimney? Question mark. I thought so. It's just a matter of what you put in the bottom side to make it smoke.
All right. I'm gonna do a few more rounds on this, and then we're gonna switch over to the Damascus piece. You know.
Warning, movement coming soon.
The piece has got to heat up.
I know, that's why I said soon. Okay. You can use your piece of metal. Unless you have it before. If I was at home, I would comment, yeah, work that fire.
Now you guys behave.
I warned you.
Whoa! That does look wild.
Does it?
Yeah.
I guess you happen to swipe down as the fingers go.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
It's like a rolling mill. Back here. Ben Toombs, shut up. I mean, hello. I like that. I've been younger my whole life. You talk about Ben sits in a high chair every night for dinner. Or as we call it, the chair. Ben's this tall. Yeah, and he's got one arm. So it's Nemo's Forge. His logo is Nemo, from Finding Nemo. So he's got one arm. Or he's got two arms, but one ends here, and it's just his fingers. Dude could kick both of our asses at the same time while blacksmithing.
Yeah. I believe.
He is a beloved blacksmith mascot. Yeah.
mascot, huh? Okay. Who's wearing the Ben suit in this year's at Quads?
You're the only one that can fit in the Ben suit. No. No, did you see the pictures from Quad State? I want to say 2019. The Hammer Class pictures and the person I was paired up with. Okay. Yeah, that's Ben. With a picture on my Instagram of us holding somebody up. Yeah, that's Ben. Me and Bob were holding him up, and his feet were dangling at our belts. Yeah, I think he's like 2'9" or something. Hey, Keith. 2'9", maybe 210. No, he's like 4 foot something. So he's got like a black belt in like jiu-jitsu or something. Yeah. When we were making hammers, you know, he swung the. He was my striker. He was swinging the sledgehammer, and swung it, flipped, and landed on his feet. And I think he still struck the steel. He goes 5'1", jerk. like a Smurf 3 apples high. I don't know. I know that you have to jump to reach your power hammer. Bought his first anvil and found out that he had to measure it at knuckle height. He's like, he had to dig a hole in the ground instead of put it on a stand. What do you say now? 2.5. 2.5 will work. Almost there. Like if it's a difference between 2.5-inch webbing with wood grain and 3-inch webbing without wood grain, I'll go for the 2.5. Hey, what's up, deranged? Yeah, we love Ben. We love Ben to pieces, sometimes dangerously. Who was it? Ben and Bob shared a tent, and there was some squishy noises coming from there. All right, it's heating up. This, I think, is like 7 layers. So if I were to take and flatten it this way to do the thing, it would be a striped blade, as opposed to almost solid, and then as you grind it, you see more stripes. You know, which do you think? There's going to be
Straight.
okay. We'll try and flatten it that way. And then what we'll have to do is, you know, basically get it into a rectangle roughly a little bit bigger than the blade, and then take the blade off the thing and well, it's also got to be a lot thinner.
Yes. Just, as it sits, that's about the size of the blank.
And the insides?
Yeah, of the blank. Yeah, I know we got to worry about the certain little notches that catch the glass or something.
Yeah, that's going to be the hardest part, is getting it right. Because I don't have that kind of material, or that kind of tooling. But I can get it close, and then you can take your Dremel and...
I'll take something into it, even if it's a file.
Yeah. Alright, and that is as long as the other one. So I'll cut these all into triangles and make a decision. Yeah. Oh no, the grain's going this way. I gotta turn it this way. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so moving on to a little piece of Damascus, we are going to flatten it this way. And to do that, yes, we need to heat it up. And change gears on this. I feel like I had one of these already set. Where'd that tool go? I mean, it is an adjustable wrench. Or spanner, as some would say. Get in there. Comment section always goes nuts. Have they started talking food yet?
No.
We're about to. You know what? Quick clean out. Alright. Manganese? Manganese? Howdy, Bill. Bill is actually an expert concerning the metal magnesium. Yeah. Bill Corey. He's the one that taught me everything I know about magnesium. You know, I didn't stick around for the ketchupium or the other such condiment alloys, but what I should have done is busted out a jar of Dukes and said we're making some Damascus today, and then and then dip it into it. Like take the wrought iron, squirt some Hellmann's onto it. It's a strengthening component, like cherry red. That's what Steve Schleicher told me. Hey, Drew. All right, going flat. Come on, kick it. Here's the thing, it must maintain forge welding temperature, and I need to add about 1.5 gallons of flux. They're all like, no, you're doing it wrong. No, I'm not.
Well,
Fluxesium. Oh yeah.
Always.
Well, I think we made John's head explode with this morning's show. Roy would say you're not adding enough flux. I think you're absolutely right. I feel like I'm missing some. I think I need to hand hammer it wider. Hmm? Use the French one. Or whatever. French or Swedish. I don't know.
Movement incoming.
Moving the camera. See, guys, I do know how to swing a hammer. Told you they'd start talking about food.
All because somebody mentioned dinner.
Right?
Why would you mention dinner? That reminds me, I don't think I've eaten anything all day.
I made a breakfast sausage pizza. I need to flatten this side too. But here you could just turn the camera a little bit so that the... Oh, it's on it. You don't have to do anything.
And when you're depending on how you're standing. Let me know in the scrolly feed if you'd like me to move you when he goes back to the hammer.
No, they're talking food. Most of the time they're not actually watching me.
Don't mind me.
They turn off the camera and just watch or turn off the, they just chat.
They do this.
Yeah, they ignore me. I mean, some of them just turn on the chat, roll it up like this, then mute it.
You guys are awesome.
What?
They're awesome. I'm like, no, I wouldn't ignore you.
A lot of stuff, Keith. They're all making fun of me. Ben's stepping up to my level. Fud. Now I got to get this to be about what, 1 inch wide?
Inch and a half.
Inch and a half is a tall order there.
Inch and a quarter. It'll be what it ends up being.
As long as one side of it is wide enough to fit into the, or to make the gears out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right now, I'm erring on the side of too wide because we can trim and shave and contort once I have the blank here.
Well, even if the blade isn't exactly the same,
Oh yeah, that's
as long as the
inside like gearing and mechanisms all work.
we're making a replacement blade for a Milwaukee folding knife. All measurements are based out of memory.
Because this silly guy forgot the knife. Yeah. I'm too bright.
It's invisible because you're behind the camera.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I understand.
And because you're quiet.
Yes, that too.
Measurements? We don't need no stinking measurements. No. And somewhere from a few years ago, I've got a drawing of it. In soapstone.
Mm-hmm. It's in soapstone. It's probably gone. Rust overtook it. Sorry, guys.
That will be the hinge side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I'm going to go back to the power hammer with it.
See.
Flatten it all up nicely.
Why is there a birch trunk just sitting
What, this? My kindling. I don't think it's birch. We don't have any birch trees here. I don't know if that's not what you're talking about. I'm sorry. What are they talking about?
there? I don't know. That probably move. Once I move, you'll probably be able to see it again. And all this thing right in front of the camera. Oh well. Props to my work.
And there you should have, because it's not that big,
Yeah, no, it's not.
you know, that should be plenty wide to make the little indents, indents there, drill a hole, and then grind that down
However the point
to
would be.
whatever shape you want,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is heat it up, normalize it, do 2 little normalizations, heat it up to reset all the grain, and then I'm going to put it, if you want to open up this vermiculite, and it will be in there. You can set all of those into that bucket. It'll be in there. You can come by any day of the week you want to shape it.
Alright.
You know, it'll be annealed.
Yeah.
And once you get it to a shape, before etching and all that stuff, take and fit it into it.
Oh yeah. Put it together, make sure it's what I want for a reveal. Yeah.
Now it's not birch, it's not sycamore. We have pine, we have gumball tree, we have not mangrove,
Magnolia.
magnolia, and those are the trees on this property. It could be what are these weeds?
I don't know.
The weeds that we let grow into trees. You know how like you let some weeds go and they like end up being branches and like tree-like, but they're really just weeds. Those.
It's not the magnolia.
No, I know it's not magnolia. I know it's not pine. I know it's not the gumball.
I don't know what it is.
It's
Wood.
It's wood.
Firewood at that.
Yeah, it's weeds. I mean, it's weeds that just got out of. I thought I had that muted. What?
They're playing. I think somebody's playing I Spy. They said I found a milk crate.
Where? I've been
Okay.
looking for that. Oh, there. Oh, Eagle Eye. They're playing Eagle Eye. Because they usually don't get this uncurated view of my shop. They get zoomed in and like they're seeing a lot of stuff they don't normally see.
Gotcha. Back up.
Yeah, you can. Or you can leave it open. It don't matter. I have that muted. All right. Well, so with that, we'll try and keep you posted of the,
Nifty.
at least pictures of the blade. And with that, we flattened a bunch of metal today. So that's why this video doesn't have a title. Like, I didn't know what to call it. Just if I put flattening a bunch of metal, nobody would have showed up. As it is, it's like, y'all just showed up and started making fun of me the whole time. So hopefully next week I will be on my laptop and will not be and have multiple camera angles, and you guys can't play I Spy anymore because I'd hate to imagine this angle facing that way. I'll be like, I spy a coconut. I spy a vacuum machine. I spy 4 tires. I spy an exhaust manifold for a 1972 Chevy Name a vehicle.
Truck.
Whatever. Get that manifold shit out of here, or it's gonna get out of here itself.
I'd love picture you video that. Because if it gets out of here itself, I really want to see it.
Oh yeah, I'll do stop motion all the way to the dumpster. I spy a flashlight. That's not a flashlight. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and call that a day and go grab some dinner, and I think I might start throwing hammers around just for the sake of throwing hammers. I will tell you, this is one of those hammers from Blacksmith Supply. I really like the swing of this. You know, what is it, Picard? I want to say. I can't quite remember. I really like the swing of it. Anyway. Bye, guys. I gotta hit the axis right. And then, are you sure? Okay.